We're following some breaking news now. IRS Supervisory Special Agent Gary Shapley's legal team is responding to Delaware U.S. Attorney David Weiss's letter today to the Senate Judiciary Committee. This after Weiss missed a Thursday deadline to hand over Justice Department communications related to the 5-year investigation into Hunter Biden. Joining us live on Capitol Hill with the latest is national correspondent Logan Raddick. Logan.
Well, Katrina, a few updates involving this story today. Now, if you recall, IRS whistleblower Gary Shapley has made a number of allegations, including the fact that he says the Justice Department interfered in the federal investigation into Hunter Biden. And Shapley also claims that U.S. Attorney David Weiss, the U.S. Attorney in Delaware, was rejected on a request to be special counsel in that investigation. Now, the Justice Department denies those allegations, but brand new today, in a letter to the ranking member of the Senate Judiciary Committee, Lindsey Graham, Shapley and his David Weiss, the U.S. Attorney in Delaware, says, quote, "In this case, I have not requested special counsel designation and have never been denied the authority to bring charges in any jurisdiction." But Shapley's legal team, as alluded to, responded with a statement saying, in part, quote, "U.S. Attorney David Weiss's story continues to change. Under no circumstances should the process have included the political appointees of the subject's father because Congress had been assured it would not, but it did." One of Shapley's other allegations is that he and IRS criminal investigators prepared an affidavit for a search warrant on a storage unit that Hunter Biden used for his business records. An assistant Delaware U.S. Attorney Leslie Wolf voiced her objection and informed Hunter Biden's lawyers before the search. Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley is also getting involved, asking a series of questions to Weiss. And in a letter, Grassley told Weiss, quote, "In light of Assistant U.S. Attorney Wolf's alleged questionable and obstructive conduct during the course of your investigation, I'm seeking clarification from you with respect to your knowledge of these allegations and how you've handled them." Now, Weiss is yet to respond to Senator Grassley, but he did tell Senator Graham that he could not turn over the documents because even though a plea deal was reached, he says the investigation into Hunter Biden is still ongoing. Katrina, Bob, back to you.
All right, joining us now to discuss, former U.S. Attorney, Washington, D.C., and Chief Counsel, Senate Rules Committee, Joe diGenova, plus former Chief Counsel, Senate Intelligence Committee, and Senior Justice Department official Victoria Toensing, and Bill Spadea back with us. Victoria, your thoughts on this?
Well, none of this makes sense, because in order to bring a tax felony case outside of the Delaware district, there had to be agreement by the U.S. Attorney in L.A. and the U.S. Attorney in D.C. And there's already been reporting that they refused to bring those tax cases. So David Weiss then didn't go to the Attorney General and say, "Oh my, I need authority to go to L.A. and D.C." We have no such writing from him. So that's the only thing that a reasonable prosecutor would have done.
Joe, this has been going on for more than 5 years, and we're still not seeming to make much progress, to get many answers. Why do you think that is?
I think that David Weiss threw the case very, very simply. I was the United States Attorney for the District of Columbia during the Reagan administration. This investigation of the charges that Hunter Biden has agreed to plead guilty to should have taken no more than 6 months to a year. But look at what happened. Look at what's already on the record. Over 5 years of investigation. During that time, the statute of limitations ran out on major tax felonies. And did David Weiss ask the defense attorneys for Hunter Biden to extend the statute of limitations so those charges could be brought if there was sufficient evidence? He did not. Every step that has been taken in this case has been to the advantage of Hunter Biden. And any suggestion that David Weiss has acted independently, let me tell you, as a former United States attorney, I have never seen a more incompetent, unprofessional performance by a United States attorney.
And I'm concerned because people are not screaming. The journalists, of course, the mainstream media wouldn't, are not saying, where is the plea agreement? What is it that the Justice Department said they were giving up in return for Hunter Biden to plead to 2 lousy misdemeanors for no jail time? Are they going to say when you finally get the plea agreement, oh, any wrong that you've ever committed up until this day in your life is forgiven?
Yeah,
I mean, that's no way a plea agreement should be written.
Yeah, and Bill, it also seems to stymie the investigation if that's their goal.
Right.
I mean, think about when I listen to all the legal sides of this. I'm probably not the only one that hears the Charlie Brown teacher from Peanuts.
Wah, wah,
Right?
wah.
It's just it's almost all background noise. You've got lawyers, guns, money, drugs. I mean, you've got
Isn't there a
making.
song?
There
Some
may be a
lawyers,
song.
guns, and money?
Right?
Yeah.
Lawyers, guns, and money. But you've got what I hear is unfair. The average American being accused of this level of crimes and criminality would not be out smiling at White House state dinners, would not be walking around like he's got no care in the world.
Yeah.
This should be something serious.
He was the happiest guy in that room.
Did you see it? It was amazing.
Now, I don't know if he
Right.
had a bag with him or not, but I
don't know about the bag. I don't know. But
yeah.
this is embarrassing. Again, our justice system embarrassed again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Victoria, Merrick Garland denies allegations of politics impacting the Hunter Biden plea deal. I know you referenced those slap on the wrist charges. Your response to that?
Well, it's not making sense what Merrick Garland is saying and what Weiss is saying. Did Weiss ever ask for special authority to go to the U.S. attorneys in those two districts I mentioned in order to bring the tax cases, because those two U.S. attorneys turned it down? Those two U.S. attorneys who were appointed by the big guy. And so either Weiss asked Merrick Garland for more permission and Merrick Garland turned him down, or Weiss didn't say a word and just let the statute of limitations go by, as Joe just described.
Final word, Joe.
I don't think there's any doubt that when you look at the fact that when the Assistant U.S. Attorney Leslie Wolf notified the defense attorneys that the agents were asking for search warrants of certain premises controlled by Hunter Biden, that the case was in the hands of people who were not only incompetent, but I think politically corrupt. And when you realize, when people say, where's the evidence of a crime? In order to get a search warrant, which the agents were told they had the evidence to do, you have to have probable cause. Probable cause that a crime has been committed and that evidence of that crime is in a place to be searched.
All right.
These questions have already been answered for the public.
Sure. All right. Joe diGenova, Victoria Toensing, thank you. And Bill Spadea, the song